Hey, y'all. What's going on? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Ooh, come on in the room. Now, I'm not going to wait too long because this is something I'm starting. I'm trying this. This is going to be called Coffee and Conversations. And I'm taking this from a newsletter, blog that I have, and I wanted to share this information. So this is going to be a new segment. Do y'all like my jewelry? I like it. I've got on my retro Mickey Mouse shirt, and it's blue, so I just, oh, that's cute. That's cute. See, got the earrings to match. Yes. Ooh. Yes, I'm rocking the blue today. Yeah, I'm doing that. It's Monday. It is April the 26th. It is a easy breezy kind of a day. I'm very, very happy to start this particular program segment, and it's going to be called Coffee and Conversations. And it's going to wind up being a playlist. This is also going to be on my teaching platform that I have from Teachable. I'll make sure that you all get the information about the teaching platform because I got my coaching classes and everything going. So that's probably one of the main reasons why I haven't been down here too much, and I'm messing with my hair because it's like, okay, I'm used to having my hair straight. It is not permed. I decided to go, I haven't been on the creamy crack, which is a relaxer. Nothing wrong with it, but I was just a personal choice that I made not to go on the creamy crack. And I've been natural for approximately I think now going on 9 years. But let me get back on task with this. I started doing something, and it was on my heart to do because I had gotten some coffee. And I said, you know what? I feel like I want to have a conversation. And I kept putting that two together. Coffee, conversation. Coffee, conversation. So I'm sipping on this really great hazelnut. And the conversation that I want to talk about is, and I've got it all down here, choices and outcomes. That's going to be the topic for Coffee and Conversation. Choices and outcomes. Okay, so this is going to be, again, the first in a series. I'll develop a playlist for this. It'll be the first in a series. Now, we're going to first talk about choices. If you see me dot my I's down, it's because I've already got this out on my newsletter. So let's see. Hold on for a second. Let's see. We've got this. We've got this. We've got that. Yes, we've got it. So I don't know if anybody can see it. So I'll be reading from my newsletter vlog, choices and outcomes. Okay. Choices. We all make them, but sometimes the choices that we make don't deliver the outcome that we actually want to have. Now, why is that? Sometimes when we make these choices, we don't really think the choices through. We only think about the right now, the immediate, what am I going to do at this very present moment? Sometimes we're faced with situations and they don't turn out the way that we want them to. And here's what I believe, or why that happens. I think the reason why that happens is because we don't stop. We don't stop. Even for a brief 60 seconds, we do not stop and think. It may seem like we don't have the time to think and we got to make this decision right here, right now. We got to make this choice right now as we speak. Here we are. We got to make the choice right now. Baby, let me tell you something. We don't have to. We can take 60 seconds, breathe. If necessary, say, hold on, put a pin in it. Let me get right back to you with that. Turn around, walk around the corner, breathe, and say, what do I need to do? Listen to spirit. Listen to your gut. Your gut, I used to say this a long time ago, your gut will never leave you or steer you wrong. It will not lead you wrong. Okay. So again, you have to be led by spirit. Okay. Because sometimes people will try to hem you up, try to put you in a corner, try to be like, you got to answer me right here, right now. And I need an answer right here, right now. And you have the right, do you understand me? You have the right to say, hold up, I've got to stop. I've got to breathe. I'm going to answer you, but let me take a breather on this. And you take your time and you think about the outcome. There is no situation, hear me clearly, there's no situation that you can be in. Got it? Listen to me clear. There's no situation that you can find yourself in that if you get a check or something is just not right in your gut, that you can't get out of. No situation. None whatsoever. So let me get back over here. So I needed to tell somebody that there is no situation that you can find yourself in that you cannot get yourself out of if you stop and you think. Now, if you choose to go with the flow, then the outcome, the ultimate outcome that you'll wind up getting, that's going to be all on you. And you cannot point the finger at nobody. You got to take a mirror and point the finger at yourself, because the outcome, especially if it's a bad one, that's all on you, boo, because you didn't stop the thing. Okay? So even in the right now, immediately give me an answer right now, think fast, right now. Stop. Think. Make a decision. You say, you know what? Even a decision to say, hold on, I got to get back to you is a decision. Okay. Again, trust your gut. We still have to be able to, with the quickness, discern what the situation is and what we should do. Okay, what the situation is and what is it that we should do. I know of somebody who was in a car accident, and his boss told him, you take your 3 days PTO time and quit. What? And he had to make a decision. Unfortunately, he made a decision that ultimately will not be good for himself and his family. He did not realize that he had choices. He didn't realize that he had choices, that he could have said, you know what, I'm going to get back to you on that. I'm going to consult my attorney regarding that. And the man has an attorney. He has access to an attorney and everything. He's a good friend of mine. He did something that ultimately will harm his body and has harmed his body, because he let fear creep in and didn't stop to think before giving that boss or that manager or whatever his decision. Take your 3 days PTO and then quit. What in the world? Now, see, if it was me, I would have been the one with the quickness to say, let me get back to you on that after I consult my attorneys. But he didn't. And now he is stuck with dealing with all of the issues from the car accident, and he's stuck. Well, let me get back to this, okay? I'm going to let y'all think about that one for a minute. Now, I do understand that when you have to make an immediate decision, some people call it taking the lesser of the two evils, making that snap decision. See, even the most wealthiest people, even the most wealthiest and quote unquote smartest people on the earth, and it seems like they're making snap decisions when it's really not a snap decision. They've already thought about the outcome of A, B, C, or D. They've already thought about the outcome. They already thought about what it is that they would say concerning the situation, because when you are a CEO or owner or whatever you want to call it, you already are thinking ahead. You should be. You should be now thinking ahead. You should be thinking ahead. But a lot of people don't do that. They don't think ahead. So that way they can have an answer. So it's never really a snap answer, a snap decision, a snap choice. They've already thought about it. They thought about different scenarios. And they have an answer when somebody tries to get them to make a snap decision. It's really never a snap decision. They've thought about it, trust and believe. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this. We need to be careful with the choices that we make, and here's why. The choices that we make in life determine the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and I'm going to go back and even say the minute-by-minute outcome that we wind up having. Sometimes we allow pressure to cause us to make rash and wrong decisions. Rash and wrong. You never want to be in a situation where you're making rash and wrong decisions. And sometimes when we make those rash and wrong decisions, the outcome is it blows up in our face. And we're left sitting there looking dumbfounded and trying to figure out why. Why did this happen? Why is this blowing up in my face? You know, there are people in life who always wind up being in that position. They always wind up being on the wrong side of the results, the wrong side of money, the wrong side of the relationships, the wrong, is because they made a rash and wrong decision. But they don't understand why. They don't understand that it's because of the choices that they made. They don't understand that it's the choices that they made and the outcome that they have. They don't get it. They do not understand it. They don't understand. The choices that they made gave them the wrong outcome. That's something also to think about, the choices that they made. And it almost feels like I'm repeating myself over and over and over again. But it is the truth. It is the wrong and rash choices that they make that cause these things to happen. And the wrong outcome seems to be a constant force in their life. Consistently. Wrong stuff all the time. But they don't understand. Wrong side when it comes to money. The outcome is wrong when it comes to money. When it comes to careers, it's wrong. Career planning, relationships, they wind up doing these things in the wrong way. Now, here's a key part that's coming up. Always remember that they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, yet expecting a different result. Now, I know, when I say I know with an assurity that you don't want to be seen as insane. So I'm going to read this again, okay? Always remember that they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, yet expecting a different result. Now, I know that you and I don't want to be seen or perceived as being insane. Come on, we all know somebody, again, that constantly does this over and over and over again. And then they sit there and they act dumbfounded and have the face like, They don't understand. They simply don't understand. It's because of the choice that they made, and they got that result. They got that outcome. That's crazy. And that's when we wind up saying things like that, when we're in conversation amongst ourselves, our peers, our friends, and that particular topic comes up. And there's not that they're trying to be mean or anything like that, but they're trying to figure out, how did that happen? That's crazy. Crazy is another word for insane. And the only reason why they're saying it is because they just don't understand how that happened. How does that keep happening to an individual over and over and over again? And what they should do is sit down and talk to that individual and say, hey, you know, as a friend, I'm coming to you. As a sister, I'm coming to you. As a brother, I'm coming to you. What in the world happened? What happened to cause this to be a constant scene in your life? Sometimes we do have to be our brother's keeper. We do have to be our sister's keeper. We do have to be our friend's keeper. We have to keep each other accountable, keep each other safe. You have to do that sometime. So listen, from this day forth, let's think about the options that we have when it comes to making a choice. Think it through. What is the outcome that you want to have? How do you want everything to come out? Always remember that the decision that you make today will bring an outcome, good or bad, based upon the choice that you made. Well, that's all for the moment. And this is, again, a brand new series that I mentioned at the top of the conversation called Coffee and Conversations. And today's topic was choices and outcomes. So be on the lookout for the next Coffee and Conversation segment. Now, I don't really know whether to call it a show, but I do know I'm going to develop a playlist on this, okay? You may see this here and on my coaching channel too. You may see this just as a Coffee and Conversation talk on my social media. I'm thinking also I may do this on my podcast that I have, Creating Your Best Life. Now, you can look that up. That's on Spotify. That's on Google Play. That's on platforms that is literally around the world. It's also on Anchor.fm. So many different podcast platforms that this is on. So, yeah. But again, I'm like, do I call it a vlog? Do I call it a blog? Because it's going to be in written format also on my newsletter. And definitely I'm going to put this as a segment in our coaching, on the coaching platform that we have on Teachable. Okay. Oh, by the way, before I even go into the real close of this segment, if anybody is trying to find me on social media, you'll find me, of course, here. You'll also find me on my coaching platform on Teachable. One platform that I have is called the Bling Academy. And here is why. Is it churchy? No, it's not churchy, but you know the values that we have, and we're sticking to them, and we don't care. So we're going to talk about at the Bling Academy. That's where you learn. That's a separate teaching platform where you're going to learn how to get set up, how to bag up, and how to boss up. Because in these days and times, you have to learn how to. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. You a boss? For real? Do you know how to work the social media platforms? Do you know how to do A, B, C, and D? Do you know how to create an email list? Do you know how to do certain things so that way you can bring an income home and you are not dependent? And let me say this for my preachers out there and pastors out there and teachers, everybody in the fivefold ministry. That way you're not dependent upon the offerings and the tithes, and you're bringing in an income for yourself, and you're not out there raping the people. Yes, I said it. You are not out there raping the people financially. Oh, but that needs to be a conversation. That needs to be a conversation. Ooh, and that's going to be a tough conversation for some to hear. But I'm here to tell the truth. I am the one that's going to tell you the truth. I'm not going, and if I see you in error, I'm going to, with love and kindness, come to you and say, hey, let's have a conversation. Let's have a talk about that right there. Okay, so I'm never going to come at you all harsh, never going to come at you wrong, but there are some things in the body of Christ as of late that really needs to be addressed. Okay, it just simply needs to be addressed. But I just wanted to put that out there. And the Bling Academy is, again, it's going to be for people who really want to learn how to create an income from home, several different streams, not just with physical products, with e-commerce, books, so many different other things. I don't put a whole lot of things out that I do because it's going to wind up coming out anyway. When I bring it out to you, then you can do your own research on that, okay? So let me just wrap this up really quick before the live gets cut off again. I have no idea why they got cut off, but before it gets cut off again, let me just bring this up, okay? So again, it's going to be uploaded to my other YouTube channel, my coaching channel. It's going to be uploaded to Anchor FM, and in turn, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, so many different platforms that is going around the world. So, you know, there's so many conversations that we can have in these next few days, and I'm going to try to get them all done for you. So again, I want you all to think about the outcome that you want. What's your outcome when you are forced or you have to make a decision on certain things pertaining to your life? What is the outcome that you want? I want y'all to think about it. I want y'all to truly think about it. So right now I'm going to sign off. I have a lot of other vlogs, podcasts to do. If you see me again today with this t-shirt, I'm letting y'all know now I'm working. I am working. I am working in the gift that God has given me. I am working. So when you say, like, dog, didn't she just had that shirt on? Yes, Pooh, I did. And I'm working my gift, baby, and I'm doing what I need to do. So for right now, I am going to sign off. I'm going to let you know that if no one's told you that they loved you and that you are valued and you are needed and you are important, hear it straight from me. You are loved. You are needed. You are valued. And I want you to have a wonderful and magnificent day. You take care, each and every one of you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.